hello everyone. I'm off on a revenge raid. And today it's going to be Sandrax, which I did find on YouTube. So this is a pretty decent raid, 1C4, assuming it's the same one. And it is the same one. So I'm going to be trying out another trick here. And hopefully it doesn't cost me the raid. So I'm taking this stuff out of the truck. I'm not sure if I've tried this before. Usually when I find stuff in the truck, it's a good raid and I don't want to risk anything. But somebody told me about this a while back, so I'm going to give this a shot and hopefully it doesn't cost me for doing this. All right, so let's see if this works. All right, I'm going to head on back. And I'll see you inside, and while I'm there, I'm going to show off a couple new mods. Okay, here we go. Well, I tell you what, let me grab... there you are. Okay. So last night when I went to the farm, I got the can on the pipe mod, which is pretty lousy since I already have the bone mod. But the time before that, I picked up this baby, right? Not that one. That one I got on my very first farm adventure, so that was really cool. But I got this guy. Sweet. So this makes for a pretty decent saw blade. I have to admit though that I tested this out on the Ravager and I wasn't noticing a ton of extra critical hits. I think like with most of the perks that you could get with these things, the gains are pretty minimal. This third section here, which, you know, it seems like this is supposed to make the stuff spin. Like this one seems like it motorizes it, and I don't know about the other stuff. These don't seem very good to me. Like this one, you don't want this thing to be any slower. A couple extra hits but makes it slower. The thing's already really slow. So this one's like a maybe. And this one is the active mod, which for sure will be well worthwhile, you know, depending on what the active mod is. I mean, I can't believe it's not super awesome. So I got this, and then the time before that, so 3 times ago, I picked up the Ripper blade, which is awesome because this bone cracking blade makes the machete slower, and it's very noticeable, and it sucks because the machete is meant to be fast. So this thing is like... you know, it ups the damage, the critical chance and damage, and does not affect the speed. So until the active mod one right here comes out, the Ripper blade is definitely the best. So okay, so I'm going to get geared up to go continue on with this raid, and if all goes well, which I'm sure it is, I just managed to come home with all this extra food for free. So just 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, so for Sandrax here, this is what I'm bringing. I don't need much armor because there's armor there. I'm bringing 1 machete. I'm really working hard on conserving my guns. I've always been bad about this, but I'm not bringing any guns. I'm not bringing any heals because, as you saw, there's more food in the truck. 1 C4 to get in and 1 axe. I know where the axes are. So, and even if for some reason the axes were edited out in a later version, I'm still not worried about it because I'm still doing the suicide trick. So, here we go. All right, we are back. And first things first, let's go grab some more food. And I'll take all of you for the time being. And go ahead and eat a little bit. And I'll go in right here. Not that it matters. But that's where the last guy went in. I so need to kill the witch again. I've killed the witch a bunch. I'm trying to get another head. I would never use the head. The head's pretty useless. Like, it's an awesome trophy, but I can't seem to get one. But the last time I went there, I used up one C4, which of course I regretted. That C4 I just used right there was my very last one. And, but I've, you know, usually it seems the way the witch works is whatever you use, if you use one C4 or two C4, the next time you go there, one of the pools or two of the pools are continued to be destroyed the second round, and then they reset. I mean, at least that's been my experience. I don't know if that's actually how that works. So yeah, here we go. You know, ATV, 200 engine parts built on the dirt. One of these types of bases. Nice metal room here. This would be pretty sweet if there was a metal cutter in the game, but there's still nothing. So let me head over here and get cracking. Actually, this is the one I wanted to do. And there's some axes. So that's why I only brought one axe. And let's take care of this. Get a little bit of distance. Oh man. There we go. Let me pause this. Okay, so they're gone. I still have that weird thing going on with my hand. I don't get what that is. Doesn't matter what weapon I have, it's like some weird glitch in the artwork. I don't get it. Okay, so some axes, and in here we got more armor, so that's why I didn't bring much. Can go ahead and put this on and this on. Use up my pants a little bit more. And plenty of goodies. I'll come back for more of that later. And meat and leather if you're in need of leather. This one should be empty. And let me pause it again. Always nice to use his armor and his food and his weapons to take care of business. So, and here's the last good one here, I believe, but we'll open all of them. So another gun, AK, some more armor, food, pretty good stuff. I hope they fix this chopper problem here where they don't show what it is right away, because that's a little, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it's a little bit of an annoyance. Okay. And we'll pop this one open and let me see if I got a weapon ready. Let's get that ready. Let's put some pants on. And yeah, there's nothing here. I'll go ahead and deal with the third wave. Let's see what else we want to check. Check the recycler. Nothing. And check the furnace here. Nothing really. Alright, so I need to go switch my weapon here. Get a little distance. Let me pause part. I'm always trying to do a better job editing out the fighting there. I know it gets a little boring when I watch other raids, which I do a lot more of now that I'm trying to scope out bases in advance. It's always like a part I'd try to skip over. It's the same old thing. So try to make my videos a little bit better. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Now let's move on to the suicide trick. Let me put my stuff away and I'll be right back. All right, loaded up the guns. Very much appreciated. And there was a little bit of gas there, so I'll just take that. And nothing left to do except to wait to die. And as you can see, that's going to be a little while. There's no spikes here, so yeah. I will be back in a little bit here. Okay, and here we go. Obviously, if you don't have spikes on a base, you could let the last zombie kill you. But if you read my comments, you'll hear that people have various problems with raids, losing them. The safest way is always, I think, starving or dying of thirst. I've heard people, dying on spikes that have lost the raid after doing, trying to do the suicide trick. So I think the safest way is always to starve to death. It just depends on what you have going on. If you've got a really killer looking raid, then don't take any chances. Always play it safe. That trick I did in the beginning there, getting that extra stuff from the truck, I would never do that if it was a base that was really, really looking awesome. So I'm going to get situated. I'll be right back. Okay, I just put away my AK and my 3 Glocks, and I'm heading back over for more. And as you can see, base is still here. So it's basically like doing a double suicide trick that way. If there's something in the truck, you can take it. Just don't make any other noise, and you should be good. Alright, now let's just make the most of this. This is definitely a well worth a 1C4 raid. I've been blowing C4s on raids that haven't been so good lately, and I've still managed to keep myself going. I've yet to encounter a raid where I don't have any C4, too bad, but it could definitely happen. I think that's it for there. I would like to get those stop signs. For now, I'll put this on. I'm sure I'll find something better over there. I might come back for some of that. Yeah, nothing. So, this fur armor is pretty valuable. I'm going to take that. As always, only take this and this. Don't bother with these two because you don't need them. Take that. I'll probably drop it though. Okay, so these aren't, these give you very little XP in your recycler, and I don't have any interest in them for anything. Even if fully modded, I don't really care about them, although who knows in the future. But one good thing about these though is if you put these into your recycler, you might get a mod that you could then go and trade in at the bunker, although that rarely ever pans out too, so I'm not going to bother. And let me go stash some of this stuff and I'll be right back. Alright, I went ahead and stashed some of that stuff. Let me see here. I'll put this here and I'll put that there, and that frees up some more room. Tempted to do the food. I don't need leather right now. I've got a lot. Zip guns are a possibility. That's it on the armor. Don't need any of that. That's empty. Let's see here. I guess. And sure. All right. I think I'm loaded up with everything I want. And no, I don't want the oak. If it was a full stack of oak, I would have taken it. I have no need for oak right now, and it's easy for me to get, so So this is it, all loaded up. I'll see you back at the base. All right, here are the results. So all of this plus the armor I'm wearing and both of these skull crushers. Plus I got 4 stacks of food and an AK and 3 more Glocks. So a total of 6 Glocks, AK, a whole bunch of skull crushers and stop signs and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skull crushers total. Very good haul for 1C4. That's and a free revenge raid. So I am so happy that I did the hard work that was required to get back up to 4 skulls. It's so worth it, you know, sometimes. A lot of times the raids aren't so good and you just get to deal with that. But a raid like this makes it all worthwhile. Is there anything else to show off? Let me look around here. I got 3 dogs with 5% bloodhound finally. It is possible, as far as I know, to get multiple, like for right here, you got Hunter twice. So theoretically, I think you could get 3 dogs that have 4 bloodhounds at 5% each. You know, I'm sure that would require some serious clear dataing to do, or, you know, however that's done, but that would be pretty crazy to see what kind of loot you could get if you had something like that. I don't have anything really crazy new going on here. I think I'm pretty close. I think I heard at Firearms 45 is when you max out the percentages. I haven't been throwing any guns in here much lately just because I've been of the police station. So that's kind of on hold right now. I just constantly have batteries and cell phones to recycle, which I don't really need any of that kind of stuff. Every once in a while when I get a full stack of cameras, I'll throw it in there in hopes of getting a lens. I've got 17 lenses now, so, and then the carbon from all the guns I've thrown in. I'm pretty well stocked up. I really just need the mods. The mods are what's a pain in the butt. The police station just opened up for me last night, and I went and just cleared it, and I still have to do the arena. You know, I've managed to stock up my guns pretty good. Like every 3 days, I'll usually get about an extra 15 guns or so. I still got 3 more Glocks or so in my chopper right now, but you know, the raids are always going to affect that. If you get a gun jackpot, like I've had a couple of them recently, little ones, then you'll have more. So I'm looking forward to going over to the police station and adding to my pile. I'm also, the next time the police station opens, I'm going to try to get that last key I need to open up all the prison cells at once to see if I can get something, because I know if I just do the 2 here and 2 there, I'll always get the wrong ones, just how my luck goes. So, and I am continuing to save up for my purples. I am planning on burning through 1 grenade launcher just to try it out. I have this one here that is not full quality. Because it's not full quality because I shot it at my base just trying to test it out, because normally when you fire weapons at your base it doesn't use them, but for whatever reason it took away from the durability on that, on the the durability on that one. So I'll just go ahead and burn through that one just to try it and see how far I get. Apparently that's the best way to do it, but you know, those grenade launchers are hard to find. This is every grenade launcher I found in a chest since the beginning. So I hate the idea of using them up unless it's really worth it. And I know this is so far the only thing that's been worth using it. All right, guys. I will see you on the next one. All right. Bye-bye.